Something that I've noticed a lot in the internet recently, which is everybody will be cool with a specific thing, and then out of fucking nowhere, everybody will act like, oh yeah, this really cool thing that I do every day, actually it's the worst thing ever, and it's also a Nazi. Yeah, the internet be switching up like crazy these days. So I'm actually curious to hear what this guy has to say about it as well.
Creator, there's a couple of things you have to accept off the bat with no objection.
Yeah, I'm gonna be considered the worst piece of shit human being by hundreds of thousands of people who have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, besides an out of context clip from 4.5 years ago, and narrative spun by other people who are aiming for my spot at all times. Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that you just can't trust fucking nobody in this space. Yeah, absolutely.
For anyone watching me aspiring to be one, go ahead and write this down. Class is in session. Starting off with nothing and having people comment you fell off even though you literally just started. Having people...
Oh my God, bro. I remember there was like this 3-month period where every motherfucker was telling me I fell off. 5 seconds, no views, you fell off. Oh my God. Dude, some of the YouTube comments trends were so not funny, it was insane. There was also like this 7-month period where every single comment was about being bald. Every comment. Some comments are fine. I mean, every comment was bald for like 7 months. You couldn't see anything. And then, yeah, there's the, hey, St. Tontas, when are you gonna oil up? It's like, bro, these jokes are not funny. For the love of God, just react with your comment to what was talked about in the video. For the love of God.
Find old photos of you that you didn't even have yourself. I still don't know who found this photo of me, but whoever did.
Oh my God, people posted photos of me from my fucking theater days as well. It's just so weird.
You. And one day having the chance of waking up and going from the most beloved person in the world to people saying you're the worst person to ever make content on the planet. So
yeah, no, I've never been liked. I have never experienced being liked. Ever. The amount of people that hate my very existence is fucking insane. And I could rationalize it if it was over things that I've done. But the problem is that I get so much hate for things that people pretended that I've done. And that is truly what drives me fucking insane. However, my community likes me very much, and that's pretty much all that matters.
So yeah, today we're talking about a problem on the internet that I've been seeing grow every single year, which is what we call switching up.
Urban
yes, Dictionary is defined as when a person suddenly changes their behavior towards you for the worst. But it can also go the other way and happens too. Usually though, it tends to be someone's built up in a positive.
I am going to predict a major switch up in how people treat me very soon. Well, not soon, but eventually. There's going to be a big switch up, and I am looking forward to that day tremendously.
Light then gets everything torn down. And the person doesn't have to necessarily do anything cancelable. Nowadays, what tends to happen is a couple of people will make some TikToks or...
Bro, the switch up on Kai was crazy. But the reason why that happened is because all of his chat got older. And there will probably be a switch up for a lot of Genshin Impact content creators as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure every Genshin CC is probably like on the downtrend right now. Let me double check that before I talk out of my ass. So Ziox is the lowest he's ever been in terms of Genshin Impact content creation. Doro is actually doing great. He's actually on an uptick. Okay, good for him. Let's check Asian guy stream. Let's check out good old Atsu. Ooh. Damn. And oh, he's live now. Enviosity. Let's see here. How's he doing? Damn. Losing follows every stream. God damn. Genshin Impact release date 2020. Average Genshin player was probably 11 to 12 years old, which means now the 11 to 12-year-old fan base is probably like 16 to 17 years old, which means over the next 2 years, the big switch up's probably going to happen then. So yeah, they're going to be fucked later too, for sure.
Have some viral tweets and people's minds change in a snap. An example of someone I can think off the top of my head that it's happening to right
Cenat.
now is Cenat.
Oh my God, he sees the goddamn future. He sees the timelines. He's like, Doctor Strange, he knows all, he sees all. Holy fuck.
He's a creator that people on the internet, ever since he blew up, either loved or hated. Like, you go on Twitter and every day they're having a divisive debate about something he did on stream. It's to the point where people are making memes saying he was sent by the CIA. There was an argument on Twitter.
Yeah, there ain't no way that Cenat's a DEI plant when bro literally got jerked off by a prostitute on his stream. Yeah, I highly doubt that.
Twitter like a year ago over a picture he took with Northwest at her birthday party. For context, this is the picture that started a wild debate. He was invited to her birthday party with all her friends there and their parents because she said he's her favorite streamer. And somebody decided to tweet, so this not weird to y'all, which got over 200K likes in a day and 37 million views. Then
You got to understand that sometimes minors come to meet and greets, and sometimes celebrities want celebrities to meet their kids. It's really not that fucking weird. If you're psychoanalyzing that, I'm sorry. I think you're just projecting.
people started debating if it was weird or not. They might be right. Maybe he is an agent sent from the CIA, because why the f was this even a conversation? She wasn't rage baiting or anything. She was 100% serious. I think it's more weird that she thought it was some type of sexual thing. It shows what kind of weird mind she has. Recently on TikTok, people have been hating on Kai for a couple of reasons. One of them
well, his reactions are fucking cringe, let's be real. But other than that, he's a pretty good dude.
Saying he fakes his reactions and doesn't genuinely do them.
Obviously
and they're pulling up clips of him reacting to things where they think he's faking it.
Yo,
I'm sorry, this clip is so funny.
Be in shape by December.
It'll never not be funny.
Like, there's so many of these clips being posted. I've never seen some like this. And what I think is happening right now to Kai is the switch up. There was always people that didn't like Kai on the internet, but now everyone's coming out the woodworks to say they don't. A couple people made some vids saying he's faking reactions, and now everyone is saying it. Even though these reactions have been out for years, just because of those TikToks, every reaction.
Well, I mean, let's not act like people are switching up. It's kind of like when something bad somebody did comes to light. It's not really a switch up. It's like, oh, now that we have this information that we weren't previously aware of, now we change our opinion. It's kind of like saying, oh, you're a hypocrite because when you were in third grade, your favorite starter was Squirtle, but now that you're an adult, you say it's Charmander. Well, yeah, because new information was presented and that changes the person. That's not really a switch up. That's just like a growth of character.
He's ever done is getting dug up. My whole take on the faking reactions thing is some of the clips do look pretty crazy. Like, it definitely looks like he was amping it up for stream or the clip. But to me, that's really it. Like,
right. And a lot of streamers do that, like, especially in the gacha space. Even I used to do that, right? And I'm not really going to guilt anybody for that. Just say it's cringe and move on, but that doesn't make anybody a bad person.
The way people are talking on TikTok, you would think his whole lifestyle was completely fake and a facade, and he had a humanity stylist. The downfall of Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, mass unfollowing suit. All he does is shout. And I know some people are going to say to me, Tommy, you're clearly sucking up to him just to get into Streamer University. And you'd be right. Kai Cenat, please save me. My whole family's starving. My mom is kind of homeless. I need to get in. Nah, but on the real, I get.
Never replied. I'm good, dude. I'm good. I think the only scenario where I want to be around creators of that magnitude ever again is one where I'm beating the fuck out of them. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's just where I'm at in my fucking career, bro. I hate streamers so much. It's insane. I really just, like, do not want to be anywhere near them, bro. I'm good. They are so fucking fake. It's crazy.
Gain no benefits from saying that. Like, I don't need anything from Kai Cenat. And I'm not saying he's the most perfect human being and doesn't deserve any criticism. You got people just saying it as a joke, but then you deadass got who think he's like the worst person in the world all of a sudden. The main reason these switch-ups annoy me is because people will swear they always hated the person and they were always waiting for it to happen. You'll always have the, man, I've been stopped watching Kai for real. I always knew he was annoying. Y'all just found that out. Meanwhile,
bro, the amount of people that say about me on a day-to-day basis is fucking insane. I also love when people pretend that they watch me, and it's like you go look at their following. They've been shit-talking me for 3 years. But like, as a previous Tectone fan, I can't believe this happened. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. You watched me one time. Like, don't fucking try to claim you were part of my fucking community. But the problem is, if you say that you're part of somebody's community, it's like, how do you disprove that? You know what I'm saying? Well, you go through the fucking browser history? Yeah, right.
That person was watching his stream like a couple of days ago. And whenever a switch up happens, like clockwork, they do this for everyone getting hate. And I know this because
I've had this before.
All it takes is like 1 or 2 comments hating to gain some traction. Then everyone's replying all of a sudden like they're a genie saying they always knew it. And people are already starting to switch up back to liking him. Because ever since his Streamer University applications came out, people have been basically begging to get in. I guarantee some of the people commenting that they were preying on his downfall probably applied for that. Like, I've never seen a switch up from love to hate to love so fast in my life. It only took a couple of days. There's a girl that literally
Kai will be fine in 3 weeks.
Cried just applying for it.
God is so good. I just finished my application for Streamer University. And even if I don't get in, y'all, I'm just so happy.
You know what? I think that's enough of the CIA today. Let's move on to the next person.
I'm
Another
good.
person that was a victim of the internet switching up is Packgod. If you don't know Packgod, he's basically this guy.
Oh, but Packgod was so fucking cringe, though. I would never been a Packgod fan ever. I found out about this fucking guy. Oh my God, bro, is so cringe. It's insane.
Guy who goes in Discords and trolls annoying people. Then he quote unquote, holy f, the history books are gonna skip our generation. Hacks them. Basically roast them, talking like Eminem and Rap God until they can't say anything. And I never.
It wasn't even roasting them. He would be like, oh my God, I can't even imitate his level of retardation. No thing, chicken wing, Nokia ring, bald ass bitch. And it's like, bro, you just say a bunch of incoherent garbage and then a third grade insult. It was so dorky, bro. It was so dorky.
Never really watched him, but apparently a lot of people used to like him. He does have over 5 million subs. But now they're clowning him.
Well, yeah, it's because they're children who liked him and then they grew up. By the way, bro has Mr. Krabs' Lucky Dollar as his format. Bro, that goes so hard. What the fuck?
And saying, no way we used to watch this.
I gotta figure out where I'm gonna make my living.
It just shows me how fast the internet can change their opinions on someone. What I think is happening with him is a lot of his fan base is just growing up and looking back at his videos as cringe. Because I was already a grown ass when he was blowing up and I never sat down to watch one of his videos. Or people just got tired of the gimmick. I mean, it's not like he could just do it for a lifetime. I'm imagining him at 40 years old trying to do this and getting laughed at by people online saying he's way too old. Because of this switch up though, I wouldn't be surprised if his views started to slowly drop and drop. Another crazy thing to me I haven't seen someone talk about as of yet is
You don't talk about switch ups. Let's talk about Snake Steven. Bro was hard glazing me for years for having his back during the whole Atsu drama. Then the first opportunity that he had to turn on me to try to get Hassan to notice him, it didn't work. Failed miserably.
Is the clip pages and how some of them get paid to literally spread fake news. I'm sure most of y'all know, but anytime you see a streamer clip or just a content creator clip, it's usually by a clip page, which is just accounts run by people who post streamer or content creator clips about things they did. When you're looking at one of those clips, have you ever seen a Stake logo or another gambling company logo? The reason why allegedly, and yes, I'm saying allegedly because Stake is a multi-billion-dollar company. I'm in no damn position to face any lawsuit. Like, I'm not the hero y'all think I am, okay? But you can check online for yourself of what I'm talking about and judge for yourself. Is that a lot of these pages post these clips, then lead people to their bio where they have their Stake affiliate link, and every time someone uses it, they get a commission of whatever the person bets. Sometimes they're sneaky with it too and say to DM them just so they don't get caught and send the link like that. And on Twitter, these pages get community noted all the time because it's against the terms of service to do it. But nothing happens because they don't give a Elon made the company lose 80% value in 3 years. They needed everybody to stay on Twitter, so these pages can post these clips with no consequences. And technically, it's also copyright because you're posting someone else's clip for profit without their permission. Some people would say it's promoting the streamer for free, so who really cares at the end of the day? And usually that's true. Like, streamers or creators don't care a lot of times because it's free publicity. A lot of these pages are the reason why people like Speed and Kai blew up. Of course, I'm not speaking for every creator, but for me personally, I wouldn't care. Like, if people want to post me on TikTok or Twitter and make some bans, hey, go ahead, bro. The problem comes in though when these pages maliciously post content for views and completely lie about things. Like on TikTok, the amount this happens is absurd. And since everyone has a short attention span on there, no one decides to check the full context and go directly into the comments. These pages—
Yeah, because that's hard and that requires them to think, and it'd be a lot easier for them to just watch a content creator to tell them what their opinion is. It's a lot easier.
Pages will blatantly cut a core piece of the clip, then just make up some and spread it. For example, this clip I found out about AMP saying that Phantom explained why Cenat had him removed from AMP.
I hear Kyle going off. I don't know what's going on though. I'm saying it sounds like he's screaming at somebody. It sounds different. It don't sound the same. I walk downstairs. I see Kyle just going off. I'm like, what's going on? Went downstairs. It was up. I ain't had to hear too much.
But it turns out this whole clip is a complete other scenario and has nothing to do with that. It takes 2 seconds of research to see the YouTube video he posted of him talking.
Yeah, that's 2 more seconds of research that anybody is ever willing to do. Guys, I cannot tell you, and we all know what I'm referring to, even the shit that I get. If you were to look into it for 3 seconds, you'd be like, wait a minute, legally that's fucking impossible. Obviously that never happened. But the internet is so fucking dumb, and they are so quick to start a hate crusade, they'll cancel anybody over like just literally 3 seconds of Googling.
About how someone broke into their house. And because no one fact-checked on TikTok, it somehow got 21K likes in a day. We really allergic to fact-checking in our generation. These pages get so scummy, there's absolutely no low they won't reach. Like a couple of months ago, one of these pages tried to false accuse I'm Dante of being a groomer. Most of my audience should know Dante, but if you don't, he's one of the biggest music reactors for almost a decade. And if you know him, you know he's always a guy who just stays to himself and doesn't cause any drama. Then one day randomly, one of these pages posted a alleged text he had with a 16-year-old. And in real time, you could see the allegations get immediately put down because the girl in the video he posted was talking about someone else. But
Yeah, I remember this was a couple of days ago. People are so desperate. They have this conviction to cancel Asmongold that they were saying this girl that he was talking to, Kaisi, was 17 years old. And it's like, bro, that bitch was almost 30. And the fact that these people were so desperate to try to like buy into that narrative, it's like, what are we doing here, man? Legit, what are we doing here? You know, I remember when people were saying like, oh yeah, when Tectone was with Pink, like she was so much younger. He took advantage of her, and it's like, bro, Pink's 30. Are we really gonna try to paint this narrative that doesn't exist?
But of course you had people immediately not checking anything and hitting him with the, man, y'all just found out Dante's weird. I bet stop watching. I truly think people have become so bored online, they will get happy when someone who's done nothing is getting hate. And I really think this problem is gonna keep getting worse. As more misinformation is being spread online and as AI becomes so advanced we can't even recognize it, I don't even want to imagine what the internet is gonna look like in 5 years. I think eventually these pages are gonna learn when someone with enough money comes around and sues them. Because this is an easy slam dunk in court of defamation. And the internet is so hive-minded, all of these switch-ups could change in an instant. I guarantee a month from now, people are probably gonna go back to glazing Kai. And for Packgod, yeah, I don't know. He might be cooked. I'm not gonna lie. The way they're making fun of him.
Kai's absolutely fine. He's too smart. He's too good at this business. He'll be okay. Plus, he's already made it into Hollywood. And to be honest, even if this whole audience turns on him, he can get a whole new audience of kids by making some kid movies. 100%.
This whole fan base might be gone.
No, please don't hurt me. I'll call you. No.
Who are you gonna call, buddy?
Packgod, humble him. Packgod, humble him.
Yeah, go ahead, kill him.
Anyways, to wrap it up, it's inevitable that people get switched up on in the internet. My whole point of this video isn't to say you can't change your mind on someone you watch or used to. The only thing I think is annoying is the people who just hop on a bandwagon for someone getting hate, then immediately start glazing them again when they're getting love. Let me know what.
Oh, absolutely. And trust me, when that does happen, oh man, the glaze is going to feel great. But yeah, switch up is bad, man.
Y'all think about it.
It really
Follow me
is.
on Twitter.
Like any V tweeter right now can tweet out Tectone bad and get like 40,000 likes, like straight up. And they'll think they're the shit. Just like what would happen with Niara VT. Like they joined in on the Niara VT like hate bandwagon that they were starting versus me. And then after they were like, wait a minute, this Niara VT is retarded. And then they all turned on them. And I was like, oh, great. Hey, enjoy that. Judge me by mine enemies. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Great video.